Total trap card to be played by IG.
It's not like IG never run Brood. They've done it a few times as well. Luo's, I mean, not like a common hero of his, but it's definitely not like a freak pick or anything.
Beastmaster can technically lane well with against Broodmother. So
prepare for battle.
Yeah, so they could actually, if they want to, they can have Funnick into the lane, 1v1 lane against the Broodmother, if that's what Na'Vi wish to do so.
Alright, with that guys, we get underway. A big match, this potential ambush pick, the Broodmother coming out. Let's see if it proves to be the trump card. Na'Vi, your Radiant squad will start the introductions there in a TI2 finals rematch. Some new faces. Vincere going to be handling your Rubik. Havost, one of the old guard on the Luna. Godblack, another new face for this team, playing that Treant Protector, as the Dust and Sentry's already picked up, and it'll be Dendymon going mid on the Shadow Fiend, which does leave Funnick as your offlane Beastmaster. Then they face IG. Currently on the Dire side, we've got Luo, the offlane Broodmother. Another two heroes rotating back. Chuan going to be playing your Luna. Chizbug on the Shadow Demon. He'll be the dual roaming partner of the Mirana, being handled by Chuan. And that leaves 430 as the solo mid TA. And of course, June on the Axe.
Lane's gonna be really hard for Funnick. What did he say? What is this? It's Russian, right?
I think it's a friendly greeting.
Yeah, you bet. He gives him the high five, so
it must be
the
nice.
The battle begins.
No.
Watch it actually be a really...
It must be nice.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. Come on, we're all friends. We're all Dota players, you know?
A lot of this game, I mean, for IG, the early game with the Shadow Mirana, their movement can kind of just decide how the early game and the tempo pans out. Like, and even just Chuan on his own can swing towards the bottom lane, try to step an arrow for a Brood to get a kill.
Here we go.
Level 1, let's smoke gang.
If they force out Na'Vi to rotate mid, then this Broodmother gets out of control. This decides almost the whole game, I feel.
This Shadow Fiend is the best target here if they want to go.
Dendi got a decent block off, though.
Maybe they even go top.
Funnick is very scared because he has a ward here.
That's the thing, you don't...
And with that, Dendi should be scared as well, because he sees the supports are missing.
Look at them. Oh no, the smoke probably will be...
Oh, Luo getting caught up bottom lane, though. It's actually Na'Vi who strikes first. Big pick off there. That'll help soften the blow, even if Dendi goes down. And the supports are currently on the cliff, maybe looking to snipe the courier, but they're going to have to wait a while if that's the plan.
Yeah, at this point, they know Dendi's gone the race ban, so he's not going to have bottle.
Here we go, arrow.
Oh, Dendi going to calmly dodge it, and already things looking rather sour for IG in the laning stage. Broodmother dying early, that is not a good start, and not connecting on that first gank versus Dendi.
Yeah, the Dust just caught the Brood by surprise. They're having a Dust at level 1. But here we go. Chuan's second attempt on the arrow.
Dendi's up really far in the lane. If he... Oh boy.
He's dead, probably.
No, if he just head straight south.
Shadow Fiend has boots. Sorry, Shadow Demon has boots.
The supports could look to rotate. They're already coming down the river.
He's probably gonna get caught by the disruption.
Tree is coming.
Oh, there's backup on the way.
Good rotations by Na'Vi.
Treant and Rubik. That was really well coordinated by Na'Vi. Dendi knowing the direction the gank's coming from. Maybe didn't realize Shadow Demon's boots, but the backup is what allows him to survive.
The backup is real.
Not you too, Winter. Not you too. We've got Lumi for those. that's quite enough. But yeah, early on, TA normally dominates this matchup pretty heavily, even 1v1. 6 and 5 right now, and Dendi 4 and 1, but Dendi does have to worry about these ganks, so it may affect his last hitting in the lane.
And the Shadow Demon Mirana not getting much done first 2 minutes. This is a really good sign for Na'Vi.
Well, that's where that ward, I mean, you mentioned earlier, Funnick just offers so much, because even when you don't see the support, you know that they're not at top lane, they're not pulling. They're either ganking mid or looking to wrap around gank you at top. So both Dendi and Funnick just play safe whenever that ward isn't spotting anyone.
Yeah, top lane, it's gonna spot CH coming back to the lane, and they know Mirana's... Oh no, Funnick might get disrupted here.
That's a long range disruption, barely clipping him. The arrow gonna come through as well. He tries to walk forward the sidestep, but that won't happen. Now June working on him, and arrow stun not even ending before Funnick dies. That was quite a snipe. That's the hero that can afford to die, though.
Yeah, but that was kind of weird for him to get caught, though. The ward already saw the Shadow Demon coming in, so he probably shouldn't have got caught by the disruption there.
That was the absolute max range of disruption.
Arrow. Wow, that was close. Dendi manages to dodge that again.
And he's doing this without having like a ward near the rune, so...
It's just presence of mind that's arrow coming anytime.
Yeah. It's not, I always feel like Dire Samurai's a lot harder to find those arrows on mid lane. The angle that the arrow comes in from is almost always the same. from that kind of entrance area. And Dendi's probably just keeping his camera position such that he'll always see it in time to react.
And here we go, another smoke from IG. They really want to kill this Shadow.
This one really needs to work, I feel. Dendi's starting to get the souls now, 14.
Which angle are they going to come in from? Behind the tower?
That might... Oh, they might actually get the courier with the bottle as well. It's already taken some damage. Do they go for it? They're going to both have to hit it a few times. The one shooting the arrow at
He
it.
doesn't have leap, I don't think. No, he doesn't. If he had leap, he can get it, but...
He shot his arrow at it.
You know,
just for vision.
Just
Yeah.
for vision.
He thought it was flying just
Oh my
further
god,
down.
here comes the big tree. Oh my god.
Like, will disrupt, but now no arrow. Just getting it, but it's a point-blank one. And supports are inbound. I don't think this works. And in fact, it may go against Dendi. Tower being dove, but...
Lift on Chuan? Oh, not in range.
Can't get a range.
Still level 1. No, it's gonna be level 2.
These rotations are not working for IG at all.
This early game just feels really bad. Like, I feel like they were lucky to even get the 1 kill on Funnick, and that's just because of a slight mispositioning by him. But in general, all the pressure on Dendi has amounted to nothing. The mid lane is hardly being won by the TA, even with the deny advantage.
Has a lot of denies though.
Yeah. But from here on out, Dendi can kind of catch up being on the Radiant side with his jungle camps, and I feel like in general, Dendi not going to be too worried about how this lane's going as far as being behind on denies.
Oh no, are they going to catch out the Broodmother here with the dust?
They have it, but... Oh, Poppy it now on Luo. He's trapped a bit. Tries to worm his way through the trees, but Vincere there to greet him, and it's a double damage tree, and he's not getting out of this one. Another nice takedown for Na'Vi. 2-1 the score, and the thing is, if the Broodmother falls behind, Luna, Beastmaster, Shadow Fiend, these heroes can deal with it pretty easily later on.
And there we go, important vision for Demi here. Support's passing him Observer so that he can actually see opposite. Now he's gonna have vision on Tron, not gonna be able to catch him with the arrow there.
This is a very risky draft from IG. They go for the Shadow Demon Mirana, and just getting that one kill on the Beastmaster, it's not good enough.
Yeah, the supports are falling behind in levels. Trian, Protector by Goldblood is already level 3, Bank scores level 3.5, almost level 4 as well. If you look at the Shadow Demon 2, level 2.5, Mirana just caught level 3, so Shadow Demon is quite far behind the rest of the pack. And Ferrari's gonna place traps here just to make sure that if the Shadow Fiend stacks up here, he's gonna be able to have knowledge about it.
And the thing is, if it's only the TA who gets farmed, you're not going to win the fights because they have a Beastmaster. You have one carry who will just be roared and focused, and it's just...
Yeah.
Unless you're just getting some crazy pickoffs at the beginning of the engagements.
I feel for IG, the next plan's going to be with the kind of support rotation not working. It's going to be playing around this Axe Blink dagger. He's actually very close to it. It's going to be like a 7-8 minute blink on Axe, and then from this, they need to get kill after kill. We may even see top lane be given to someone like Mirana, and then Axe goes to try gank the SF mid.
This stack, if he does this stack, push out the wave, does this stack, he should have his blink by about soon. And there's also a two camp stack here at the big camp if he wants to clear it. Yeah, he's gonna have the stacks to do to get everything. 200 gold shot. It's gonna be a lot on his shoulders. Jun, the youngest member of the squad, it's all up to him.
Yeah, it's the whole game plan, really, because if he gets those kills, then the Broodmother gets more space. The TA maybe even can sneak into Roshan at some point with so little support. The map opens up, but if the ganks don't work, they can keep on shutting down the Brood. They can even look to apply pressure on the TA, and the Luna and Shadow Fiend will just free farm. There we go.
Look at the IG supports. This is
scampering into this bottom lane. No lane ward out for the Radiant.
This has got to work for them though. Look at the blink TP. Gets his blink TP down to bottom. This has to work. A lot of resources being committed. Ovos is level 6 and almost popping his level 7. Okay, he should be dead.
There are spider lanes here to take the cliff. Blink call comes through. Vincere can live. He can also stun, but it's not sure it matters. With the arrow coming in, he's in dunk range. He'll get chopped. IG looking for that second kill as Vincere takes a beating. It's a double chop for June. Nice rotation by IG, and suddenly their support's getting all kinds of experience.
That early blink is very crucial for them. And here we go, TA, like Ferrari knows what is Dandy up to here. He's gonna come in.
They can steal this as well with the Axe.
He's gonna try and set up an arrow here.
This is a big kill.
Axe would love to get into this one as well.
Arrow comes in. It's a beautiful connection by Chuan, and he's going to drop almost instantly. Neutral's not able to steal it. Now they clean up the stacks. IG
There's your comeback.
The blink deciding everything here, it seems.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The laning stage was
Goblet in trouble.
disastrous.
Goblet is in trouble. Oh my
Blink it. And that's going to be a triple chop, it looks like.
Okay.
Well,
June suddenly 5-0. He's all their kills, I believe.
He's got 1,600 gold. He just bought this blink like a minute ago.
Here we go, another one. Another blink hole. Oh my god.
June just winning on this game, it seems, perhaps. Abos will get off his Eclipse, though. Turns this one around. 430.
Well, he got
Not
the
gonna
streak.
go down.
Mega kill streak. That's a big kill for Abos.
That helps a lot. It salves the wound. But you see what happens. They get those kills. Bottom tower falls. Broodmother gets a lot of momentum now. The Midas for Luo can be worked on. And the map still opens up a lot. And you look at Na'Vi, this is a team that really needs their wards. They've got heroes that love to farm the stacks.
Oh, and speaking of stacks, Na'Vi are making all these stacks here. This ancient camp is huge, and if IG spot that one out, they'd once again bring in the axe and try and get control of the area, and they just
They
take
actually see it.
Yeah.
Is there a TA trap? I think it's a TA trap. Yeah, it's a TA trap on top of the dragon. Yep.
Yeah, they know about they know about the ancients. They've already stolen one stack.
Very good presence of mind by Ferrari. He was the one that scouted the Shadowfiend stacking the big camp beside the tier 1 as well. Now the ancients as well.
Well, as a Shadow Fiend player himself, he knows.
He knows
You love those fat
what's
stacks
going
if you're
on.
playing a
Yeah,
Shadow
you
Fiend
know
mid.
he knows what's going on here.
Yeah, you're not disappearing to go gank the lane. You're backing off into the jungle to farm.
Yeah, so like you guys mentioned, the Brood by Law are getting tons of space right now. Midas incoming in the next couple of minutes, and things are looking really good for IG. Another arrow connecting on Goblet. Is this guy Legolas or something?
He's heating up.
TP in by, oh my god, another disruption. Are they still gonna be able to get this kill?
Bankscore almost fully surrounded here. Will barely retreat, but Na'Vi just starting to lose control of this laning stage.
We see IG going for something that you don't often see, which is the drums on TA. They really want to be able to fight and control the game early, especially when they know there's like a big ancient stack. If they want to take the fight to Na'Vi, this is one of those items which gives them like kind of the maximum value for this stage of the game, even if it kind of limits his late game a bit more.
And Jun is building into a Vanguard as well. Sometimes you see
Radiant's
players
top
go into the
tower
Blade
is
Mail, but the
under
Vanguard
attack.
would actually give him the tank ability to steal the ancient stacks with the TA later if they want to do so.
Yeah, up against a lot of physical damage. The Crimson Guard is definitely a strong choice this game. Something I imagine we'll see him go towards as the game goes on.
This is the last smoke of IG. They're gonna smoke with Jun, I think, after he gets...
Oh, are they going to steal it now?
Oh, they're gonna go now with the Vanguard.
Sentry Ward dropped.
IG's just map control is so good. Even like Spiderling's being used to scout out Ferrari and
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this is so clever. Disruption. Now they've got triple spins.
Wow.
Easy ancient steal.
That is
And
actually...
the spins do full damage as
That
well.
was really good. That was really, really good.
Oh, this is
Radiant's
just
middle
devastating.
tower is
Meanwhile,
under
bottom lane
attack.
looks like the Broodmother has been caught out while the ancients are being stolen. Na'Vi getting some trade
Radiant
as
structures
Luo will
are
be brought down.
fortified.
But
Getting some
this is not a good trade.
It's a terrible
That is
trade.
a gigantic bucket full of gold into June's pockets. If he wants the buckler, he's got it now.
Radiant's
Phobos is
middle
gonna come
tower
over the
is under
ancients in the
attack.
next few minutes and get mad. Get really mad. What happened here? Tron's gonna try and set up with the arrow here. They have a vision. They have a ward
Radiant's
behind
middle
providing
tower
them a
is
lot of
under
vision
attack.
here. Arrow.
Kind of hard with it being daytime. It'll fly across the lane past out. Okay, it's night now, but like IG having to back off. Something I imagine they're going to look for pretty soon is also Roshan with the TA. They've got the Mirana arrows. It'll be pretty straightforward for them to look to bring down
And
Rosh.
here goes the smoke again by IG.
Let's see, where are they headed now?
Dire's
Look at the
top
wards they
tower
have.
is under
This dire
attack.
vision is just ridiculous. So many opportunities to and you see Na'Vi are just 4-manning
Yeah.
at the ramp. They don't feel safe to go anywhere.
Here we go. The wraparound. They actually
They did steal traps.
They are thinking that they are hunting the Broodmother down, so they are actually rotating towards the jungle, trying to find any.
And now Na'Vi have found out that their stacks are gone. What a sad revelation. Vo's like, this ain't my comeback mechanic. Where's my creeps, guys?
I'm pretty sure no one else did the camp.
Did you steal them, Dundee? Did you steal the main score? Arrow coming in. It's going to connect on the main score once again. Another easy takedown incoming. It would seem the living armor not sufficient. Oh, does lift. Won't matter. And now, Roshan, perhaps the choice here for IG.
Yeah, they can do
straight
it.
into the pit.
They can do it very easily. Controlling the map right now. Using the spiderlings and the arrows to just make this Trojan easy pickings for IG. Oh, yeah, on the roll. Objective after objective, gank after gank. Navi, like you mentioned, what is their comeback mechanic after the Ancients getting stolen by IG?
These heroes are just not very mobile. Like Luna, Shadow Fiend, they go off split pushing. It's not like you have a Morphling or, you know, some hero that's a Nago perhaps with a Radiance where they can safely acquire farm from a deficit.
Do you guys feel like it was the draft for Navi, like going for this kind of unconventional
Dire's
Luna
top
tree?
tower
Because
is
Navi's
under
early game,
attack.
the lane seemed to go fine. Mirana couldn't find any ganks.
I think it was literally just snowball. That one good rotation bottom, it seemed.
Yeah, that rotation was very, very good. But at the same time, it's the Luna, so it's fairly easy to kill. Like if you compare it to maybe some other cores that people use now, like the teams are using now, the
that's true.
Troll,
Medusa.
Medusa, those are much, much harder targets to get kills on like this.
It just seems like IG had a very clear plan. You know, as soon as the X gets a blink, everything unfolds. And this was with them missing all the ganks. In theory, they hit some of those arrows mid. You know, to be honest, that was not characteristic for Tron to hit not a single arrow.
Yeah, it wasn't even the fact that they hit so many arrows that resulted into the snowball like this. It was just one of the worst cases. He missed all his arrows when he was shooting them at Dandy, but they still resulted into this type of situation where the X snowball out of control, stole the stacks, and now IG so far ahead because of all the good decisions that they make. Yeah,
I feel like the Brood pick, as much as Luo kind of fed in the lane,
Dire's top tower
his
is
play
under
wasn't
attack.
good, but the pick in general and the strategy around it was what's really strong about this hero, because you know your axe is going
Dire's
to only ever be
structures
against the
are
Beastmaster.
fortified.
Navi's supports were stuck dealing
Dire's
with the
top
Brood.
tower
They
is
can't
under
really help
attack.
Dendy, they can't really help the elf lane.
Radiant's bottom tower
The
is
Brood
under
pick just by
attack.
nature is good even when you're kind of getting caught out a lot.
Yeah, strategically, when you've got these good map control
Radiant's
heroes, that's where it
bottom
shines.
tower has
Because
fallen.
you know at some point you're
Radiant's
going to get a
middle
Mirana
tower is
arrow
under
gank, you're
attack.
going to have an Axe Blink call that succeeds. And we saw that first fight, they get the kills, and then it's not just that, they take the tower as well. And then the jungle's open for Broodmother.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
this game, Nami has
Radiant's
to
middle tower
rely
has
on
fallen.
the Beastmaster though. Beastmaster should be the guy that actually finds a pick-off or two for them to actually allow them to get back into this
Dire's
game.
structures are fortified.
He's going for a Necrobook first. I was actually expecting a mobility item like a
Dire's
Blink Dagger
top
first,
tower
but he's
is
going
under
for
attack.
the more pushing and speed
Radiant's
push type of
middle
item,
tower
the
is under
Necrobook.
attack.
This is the build that Fada prefers as
So he's
well.
gonna get disrupted or Blink Hall instead.
Surrounded now. Arrow coming in hot from the rear. And despite the living armor, Funnick will go down, chopped and finished off, and they look for the second kill. But Dendy will TP out in the nick of time. And in case you didn't know, Dendy has a mechanism. Thank you, Swado.
Well, friendly Spanish casters, I believe.
Prize is mine.
Why don't we inform them that the heroes have items
we
more?
can actually do this?
Yes.
Alternate? No. Oh, okay.
There was one cast where I think Falat did it like 50 times or something.
Uh-oh. Please, please.
We've gone rogue.
BTS banned by Perfect World from ever observing again.
It's just tough for Navi to break out of this contain. I feel like, you know, some drafts are you might be behind, but you have the types of heroes that can still go out on the map. But
At least they have the Treant Protector living armor against all the chipping damage the Broodmother usually does to towers. So
That's true.
a positive thing that we can say about the Navi side right now. They have a support that can actually buy a lot of time for the Luna and the Shadow Fiend to farm out the storm.
and they do have a very strong late game lineup. You still look at IG. End of the day, it's a Brood and Axe as two of their cores. A Shadow Demon Mirana support.
Beastmaster and Treant Protector. Disable that goes through magic immunity. Very useful in the late game situation.
Yeah, it's a game where TA most likely 430 wants to get a Manta style, maybe a BKB as well. There's a lot of magic damage.
Yeah, I feel like that's a scary thing with Navi's draft. Shadow Fiend and Luna is very vulnerable in the mid game as far as those blink ganks go, but it's both magic and physical damage in a late game scenario. You've got your auras from Luna as well as Beastmaster. That's where IG have to be careful that they don't let this snowball slow down too much. They have to kind of keep going at Navi, taking objectives, I feel, or at least finding pickoffs.
The gem is out for CH now. Very important against the Beastmaster. Remove all the pesky vision that Navi has. Contain them in their base basically.
Yeah, you can see the Brood's doing that bottom. Pushes in the lane, then we'll steal the jungle.
Is under attack.
And they're now holding serve up top. But Navi are down 8k gold, which is quite a bit for 18 minutes in. It's still by no means insurmountable. IG, as we've been saying, just cannot rest on their laurels here. What's their next move? Are there certain key items they need, levels they're waiting for? What do you think, Winter? Where do they look to go next?
They have Aegis, and it's all about just controlling the map with the gem they just purchased now and just try to pick off Navi repeatedly with the Mirana, the Axe, and Hobos.
Dire's
He dies here,
middle
it's
tower
gonna be
is
really
under
bad.
attack.
He gets away before the trap comes in. I think that's where the gem allows him to take away all of Navi's vision. IG can find where heroes are on the map so easily using, like we've seen Spiderlings go around just on their own. They use the traps for vision and scouting as well, which is where they found the loss there.
Just look at the mini-map. Like, it's covered in red on the Navi side. Those are all traps,
Their main
webs.
plan for now is just going to be suffocating Navi in their base, containing them, and just win the game slowly but steadily in economic warfare. They can't really just high ground reach of the spring in one push because of Treant Protector, but they can just slowly suffocate Navi and maybe even get ahead of...
the Brood.
Maybe get a Midas on Tron to start things off, but Broodmother is just out there. You know something is up. No one's on the map. And, well, he just ran all the way to his side of the map. Usually you see the Brood players hiding in trees in the webs.
Yeah, he's playing
Radiant's
super
middle
safe.
tower is under attack.
That's the right call.
He's almost got his Necro 3, and that's something which will allow, like, less so for like a
Radiant's
let's group
top
up in
tower
5-man
is
push,
under
but if
attack.
ever does get the space where he's alone on the map while his team's
Dire's
fighting, he
bottom
can really
tower is
threaten
under
to take a
attack.
tier 3 tower or rack.
Radiant structures are
And the top
fortified.
net worth right now. June on
Radiant's
the
top
Axe at
tower
10,000
is under
damage. Gonna
attack.
TP bottom to defend his tower. Luo gonna show his face, and Tron's gonna
Radiant's
TP in
top
as
tower
well
has
to
fallen.
give them assistance.
Oh, the glaive bounced onto June, so his blink
Arrow?
got disabled. Arrow, though, searching.
middle
Oh,
tower
just
is
barely
under
missing our
attack.
bank.
His blink was still on
Radiant's
cooldown,
top
so
tower
Yeah,
is
the
under
glaive, I think, bounced onto June at one point there as well, so it got disabled.
It was like Navi doing an okay job of at least stabilizing. They're not completely bottled up on their side of the map. They're out taking some farm.
they have the gem on the Beastmaster as well. But Goblet got a gem, and that's like an important part of coming back into the game, removing the vision that IG has on them, and the gem would be useful to hunt down the Broodmother as well, and the Mirana ultimate.
This feels like an essential item. All these traps, it's
Yeah,
vision everywhere on the map.
the traps, the Brood, the wards, and they're going to get rid of a lot of these.
Yeah, they'll scatter that important ward near the tier 2 top tower, so should see, the Quillbar are going to finish that off, and makes IG's life a little bit more difficult without that vision.
They're just moving around well. Like, they don't send one hero off on his own. There's like, you know, you wait until you see where IG are, then you go to the other side of the map, 3-4 heroes, farm a couple neutral camps, push out the lane. It's not a lot of farm, but it's getting whatever possible they can off the map.
Yeah, Tron is gonna have its Midas pretty soon.
Yeah, securing that late game and just taking
I
it
think
to
it's a
Navi.
very good, it's the necessary option for the support Mirana.
There's nothing else he could get at this point that would be that important.
Yeah, and June is gonna complete his Aghanims as well. He's actually not going for Aghanims. He went for BKB instead for dealing against the Luna spell damage and obviously the Shadow Fiend as well.
I guess it was just a matter. I feel like this was an essential item. It was just whether he got it before or after the Aghanim set.
Dire's
Yeah, I was
middle
thinking
tower
he'd get it
is under
after the
attack.
Aghanims because of the start he had, but he's gonna go for the safer option, obviously, not to die too much. If he has BKB, he's not gonna be able to be taken down so easily.
Yeah, as we were mentioning, they have a lot of spell damage.
I feel like for IG, they should be pretty safe in knowing they can secure the next Aegis, but they make sure they don't just sit back and play too passively. They're going to keep up at least some control over the map, not let Na'Vi just be farming in 3-4 places and controlling their own jungle here. But that's going to get harder and harder. I think doing a good job pressuring top, and I mean Na'Vi are really
Dire's
pressuring
top
towers
tower
as
is
much or
under
even more
attack.
than IG are right now.
Dire's
Yeah,
structures
the thing
are
is that
fortified.
there's a lot of easy towers to pressure. Tier 1 mid and bottom, and the Tier 2 top, whereas IG have taken almost every other tower. Only 2 remaining.
Sonic's gonna last hit the top tower as well.
Dire's
He's
top
not gonna get
tower
it,
You
but
has
jinxed
fallen.
him, Winter. You jerk. How much money do you have on IG?
Oh, he's the only one who bet on IG.
Dot.
Quietly silent.
And Roche is gonna be Roche is gonna be up very soon. That's what IG's been waiting for this past time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Controlling their enemies well, containing them, and just securing the Aegis would be their next biggest goal for IG. nothing much more they can do at this point apart from just try to amass more resources, get more farm on all of their heroes, and just contain Na'Vi in their base. That's like the best they could do right now.
They're being contained, but are they being contained enough? That's really the question for me.
It really feels like, I gotta say, Na'Vi continue to impress. Even playing from behind in this game here as they are, like 8,000 net worth
The
difference.
key hero is Beastmaster. Why? Because of the vision that the Hawk gives. Otherwise, they would be very, very cramped in their base. They have no idea where IG heroes are, and like again, the info that the Beastmaster Hawk gives is just really good in this sort of dire situation where Na'Vi is just contained.
The other thing is IG used up most/all of their smokes to actually get this advantage. So I think the smoke they just fought now is, that they probably just came up, and this is kind of a smoke that has to do something. If you look at like Vincere Gaming earlier today when they beat Cloud9, it felt like they were so effective with their smokes. They weren't just using them in the early game to get like a single pick off. It was always at an important time. I feel like if IG had a smoke or two over the last 10 minutes, they could do more than just play this economic game. They could actually look to find some key kills.
Man, 12 kills in 24 minutes, and I feel like all of them in the first 10.
All of them basically when Axport is blinked out.
It has been very quiet, and I think that makes
Dyer's
Na'Vi
bottom
extremely
tower
happy.
has been denied.
Yep.
Heroes like Shadow Demon, Mirana, Axe, these heroes want to be clashing, not just sitting back and farming.
Here we go. The final smoke being used by IG. June is going to be leading the charge with his new flashy BKB, and hopefully he gets a very good engage off, preferably on the Beastmaster, so that they take away Navi's teamfight control.
Dyer's middle tower
One of the
is
nice,
under
I mean,
attack.
Beastmaster Hawks, even if you don't see where IG are, you can see where they're not. So if you scout the whole map and see nothing, you have a pretty good idea that, hey, they're coming for us, they're smoked up or doing
Is Na'Vi gonna fight? This doesn't feel strong enough. There's a Deso on TA, they gotta move fast. They're moving towards the pit. Coming in hot. Illusion, trying to scout them out, but Roche already down. Do Na'Vi still want to fight?
Definitely not.
That's very risky. They're starting to scatter, but they're not moving that quickly. I think they're helping to fight a TA trap. Now Basical's going to get caught out. Blake, call initiation. He's killed before the chop can even come through. They're not done yet. Requiem from Dendi. The 430 on the chase. He's been isolated. Meanwhile, the Necrobook trying to finish off Chinbug. One more swipe will get the kill as June goes for a call. Not sure what that was on, but that hero able to escape in time. So they only end up losing the Rubik, but I believe it did cost them the Shadow Fiend's 10-second BKB as well. Or was it the Luna?
Actually use his
High ground.
BKB.
Yeah, it's high ground push. Luna hasn't used his BKB.
Okay, I'm just hallucinating. then.
Shadow Fiend as well still has his BKB.
Okay, good. So they're going to need it for the fight.
Just the Axis who's on cooldown. But
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure if they can
Yeah, they
high ground
can't,
too
they
easily.
can't brute force this easily.
Maybe they go for the tier 2 mid. That's something that I see Na'Vi having a hard time defending.
I feel like, again, that just wasn't like effective use of your smoke at this point in the game. If you can take Roshan, you should be able to take Roshan off the pressure on the map. You shouldn't have to smoke into Roshan. IG shouldn't need to sneak a Roshan. They should just be able to use their advantage in map control to take a Roshan. And as a result, they're kind of, even with an Aegis in hand, it feels like they're just going to go back to what they were doing with the last Aegis, which is just trying to out-farm Na'Vi. They're still looking okay here. They still are actually out-farming Na'Vi, but they're not looking like they're going to be pushing high ground.
Top Dire jungle. He will get caught out. Blink calls there. The arrow follows this up, and despite living armor, he's going to be in the danger zone as soon as 430 hits him. Oh man, that hurts. That Deso doing all kinds of work.
This is
middle tower is under
not
attack.
what you want for Hovos, but he's
Dyer's
trying to farm in the
structures are
enemy jungle because
fortified.
knowing that his team needs the safer farm as well. Vangsko wants to work on that Blink Dagger,
Dyer's middle tower has been
and the rest of the
denied.
team needs farm as well. Shadow Fiend, then the Beastmaster wants farm as well. So he's taking the more dangerous route and he got punished.
They're coming for Dendi. The Spiderling starting to try and slow him down a bit. Luo on the chase. Now the trap. He has the BKB. He'll just keep down immediately. But Axe is there. Where's the Blink call? Must have been calling. No.
No, he had
Oh.
he had the blink.
Was it disabled?
No, he
He just didn't use it.
he didn't know the Shadow Fiend was teleporting, I guess.
Bit slow to react though. They had at least like 2 seconds of vision, I would say.
It's like shit happens. Okay,
Yeah.
just about it.
That's a big escape for Dendi.
Yeah, killing Hovos, then Dendi dying there as well after popping 10-second BKB. That is huge. But they didn't get the kill.
And the fact they killed Avos allowed them to kind of push out these lanes a bit better. They've got completely de-warded most of the Radiant jungle. Na'Vi now very limited on vision.
Funnick has really been doing a good
Being
job.
pesky at the top lane yet again.
Dyer's structures are
With an Necro 3, he
fortified.
can legitimately pressure the
Radiant's
tower. So
middle
for
tower
IG needs to
is
get
under
back.
attack.
They can't just go for this tier 2 mid without defending top.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the tower doesn't die, but it is going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, it's already at half
Dire's
health.
top tower
Necrobook will
is under
despawn soon,
attack.
though. As soon as they back, Na'Vi will leave their base, but it's one of those games where they're just far enough behind that you could see IG winning this by starving them, but they're not so far behind that they're definitely out of it. They're just kind of at in the gray area, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, and IG, like, if they go ultra late game, they're already starting to transition Chuan into at least a semi-carry with the Midas pickup. It's not just going to be those 3 core heroes. Brood is kind of one. Brood with a Necrobook, though, is going to fall off a significant amount, but TA is itemizing for the late game. You've got Axe, who's still a really strong late game hero because Berserker's Calls goes through the BKB of Luna as well as Shadow Fiend, so I feel like this is still not going to be easy for Na'Vi, even if they get to an ultra late game stage.
Well, I think they'd rather it's ultra late game than fighting now, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Then they are closing in on some new items. They just get the Manta on Havost, who's now farming his own woods. He might get caught out, though, scouted by the Brood.
He's gonna die.
Oh, Havost in trouble. He has the BKB. He'll go for the TP as their blink call in time. There you go. The call and the death of Havost once more chopped up by June. You do have to take some risks to get out of the base, but his risks are just not paying off.
And it's gonna bound to happen though, because they're being contained in the base. It's gonna get caught, and Luna is the one that feels strong enough, has a lot of movement speed to move around the map to just try and get some farm outside, and now the push comes and Luna doesn't have
buyback, 40 seconds on the sidelines. The living armor rather easily dealt with, but they don't have creeps. So they have to wait for this next wave.
And Funnick, again, already starting to pressure that top lane. It's a constant trade-off. Like, Havost gets picked off, but it was like, if it's not him, it's maybe Funnick getting picked off at top. But either way, Na'Vi are pressuring one or the other lanes. And only 1 or 2 of these heroes can be kind of getting counter-ganked at a time. So, Brood CP forced out, and it looks like IG once again repelled. They're not going to go for a high ground push or anything.
Brood Mother is changing her territory now. Going up to the top lane, where there's still a tier 2, and this way he can actually stop the Beastmaster from constantly pressuring top.
Yeah, the other lanes still have tier 2s, so they will not be so easy to pressure. Luo not wanting these Necrobooks.
Blink Dagger purchase on CH. Ferrari has a completed Manta and 1.5k gold. Yeah, an Axe after done on the Axe. Chuan still needs a transition item after the Midas that he picked up quite some time ago.
It's like a Maelstrom, do you think, so he can start actually...
Yeah, Maelstrom would be good so he can farm faster.
Yeah.
This feels like the quietest game of the tournament. It's 16 kills in 31 minutes. It's been mostly bloody, action-packed games,
Shows you how crucial.
the teams are getting more serious.
Yeah,
You could tell now it's like, it's Na'Vi IG, your TI2 rematch. They know that neither of them is guaranteed top 8.
No.
It feels
Moonlight
very
Shadow.
tense, this
Moonlight Shadow, Havost is up there again.
It honestly feels to me like in some ways the first real game of the tournament.
Oh
as
no,
as weird as
Havost.
that may sound.
Yeah, when it comes down to securing a top 8 position, this is getting...
They're going to find someone who they walk right into the tree. Blink calls there. And
Good.
Yeah,
they get the tree. No, they're going top though. Under the Brood Mother, they might be able to get a jump here. They start off with a roar. This would be the better kill if they can claim it. Now an Eclipse forced out. He BKBs and tries to run. Oh no, they can't let Luo escape.
Yes,
He's
the
low,
web.
but he's not dead just yet. Webs again. They will. He will fall. Now they need to TP the hell out as quickly as possible. And end of the day, it's a tree for a Brood. Did they lose their gem in that last fight? Yes, they did. Chuan now has a double gem. So with the gem going IG's way, perhaps it's not an even trade.
I feel like the Axe could really benefit from like a Boots of Travel or something, so we can actually get to the Brood a lot faster at this stage. It's not an item you often think of getting as like a...
Yeah, it's a good idea. Against the Beastmaster that's constantly being pesky at the top lane.
Yeah, if you see like if you're like that situation there, I feel like if Axe could have got TP'd up there, suddenly they can look to, even if Brood still dies, the Axe can at least turn it around, keep him in place, and then get some counter kills.
It feels like a good BOT game in general, because of the way the teams are playing.
Oh yeah.
Na'Vi are trying to stall and avoid those big clashes, IG wanting to force them and punish the split push.
Yeah,
Mobility is really the name of the game for both teams right now.
Chuan is... He just purchased an ultimate up. Lincoln's might actually be good versus Beastmaster, but I'm not so sure though. Feels like the Hex would be the best choice here.
There is a bit of a setup being attempted. Now Dendi has picked up Butterfly, June. Blinking in will be short. Well, Nature's Guys him as he retreats, but not sure how much Nature's Guys will do for you this game with the Necro Book, the double gem.
Have Navi picked up a new gem yet? I feel like they almost have to.
No, they don't.
They're pretty poor. Well, let's see. How are our supports doing? Rubik almost has Blink, so he'll want to complete that.
Maybe Funnick buys one, but I guess he's got the Necro 3. The gem is available.
And there we go. The Boost of Travel on the Beastmaster. Not the Axe, but Beastmaster could also use this to great effect with the amount of split pushing that he's been doing. He's gonna get a Vlad's for his team as well, which would increase
Dire's middle
everyone's
tower
armor,
is under
more
attack.
damage for the Shadowfiend and Luna.
And I have to say, Dendi is catching up. He was once behind all 3 cores of IG, suddenly barely behind 430. And you go late enough with the Shadowfiend as the centerpiece of your team fight. That's tough for a TA to keep up.
They are having better late game, I would say, Navi. Shadowfiend plus Luna.
And they have, it's really just one damage dealer in the team fights. Brood you can't count on at all, and it's a TA.
Brood
Pretty much a melee hero against a Beastmaster and
you never
a Triad
count the Brood.
Protector.
You
Radiant's
never
top
count the
tower
Brood. The Brood is
under
always never
attack.
there.
Yeah, she may be rats, but the more that you look at IG's composition, it feels like a very tenuous hold, even though they're up 12,000 gold.
Yeah. It's so much is going to come down to like late game, whether they can hit a big
Dire's
5-second arrow, whether
structures
Axe can
are
get the
fortified.
call that he needs for a fight.
Radiant's top tower is under
They are
attack.
going to TP out that Luna top lane, and now she's just going to get to farm up a big old wave. Lua will be forced back here, it looks like.
structures are
Risky move for Lou.
fortified.
I'm surprised he's playing that aggressive. Funnick, I think, needs a blink damage.
Yeah, if he gets Blink as his next item here, which at that point he can really punish the Brood.
I feel like even over the Vlad, just like Vlad's, I guess ultimately he may want to buy since neither of the supports will be able to afford it too easily. But if it's like a scenario like that, he has a blink, he's got a much higher chance of catching out the Brood.
It's not that good of a Vlad's game. The damage are nice, but nobody's going to benefit from a life steal.
Sun has fallen
So yeah,
to
I would
the
agree. I
sea
think Blink is your next item here.
forever.
There we go, the Aegis, the third Aegis going to IG's way. What can I do with this? Tier 2 mid, Tier 2 top still up. Those two are the nearest possible towers that they want to bring down right now.
And you can see Havosta's catching up too. He's got 16k net worth as well. The clock is really ticking for IG. I feel like this is the Aegis. If they don't get a huge lead or take a
Radiant's
Rax with
middle
this
tower
Aegis,
is under attack.
it might just be where the game swings in Navi's favor.
I feel like if they take a Rax, it's probably because they win the game. Because to take a Rax, Navi should have buyback on both Dendi and Evolve, so it's going to be like a
Top lane,
Oh, BKB in here just to
Almost
deal
got-
with the push, it looks like.
they wanted to
Dire's
raw
top
him as
tower
well with the
has
Beastmaster
fallen.
there.
But they're winning in terms of structural damage. They still have 2 tier 2s matching IG, and they're the first ones to claim a tier 3.
Yep.
The Beastmaster pick in particular is, I mean, you mentioned the map control, and now we're seeing the split push. It's paying off.
IG drawing lines on the map say, forget pushing mid lane, let's push top lane, since that's a lane Navi are always counter pushing and causing us problems in.
Navi could just as easily go bottom, though. They can just go for the tier 2 here.
This is where I feel Axe still no boots of travel, I believe, and that's really hurting them.
I mean,
Okay, there, he just picked them up now.
you know what's crazy? This Axe is 17k net worth, but I would say overall the Beastmaster is having the bigger impact on the game at 10k net
Dire's
worth.
middle
Yeah,
tower
I
is
fully
under
agree.
attack.
At least since the Axe's like small little 10-minute window where he initially got the blink, since then it's been Beastmaster applying pressure everywhere.
Obviously, the laning stage was all about the Axe.
Bottom lane, he just got his blink. Possibly that he wants to try to go for the Ferrari tier here.
They just wait to see these TPs. As soon as they see heroes TPing one way, they just go the other.
The Hawk sort everything, so Navi know when and where it's safe.
Yeah, this is Navi's just playing ping pong.
I think exactly just that. He was bottom lane, now he's up with the boots of travel. He's a bit low on mana though, so I'm not sure how long he can actually stay at this top lane.
And it's a part of the game where you have to be careful with the Brood. You are feeding a lot of gold to Luna and Shadowfiend if you're not. You can tell IG starting to feel a little frustrated. They're going to go for the smoke gank. Or not smoke gank, Moonlight Shadow gank rather. Let's see if they can find an opening. Havos being tracked now through the trees. Backup is coming in the form of the Rubik, but maybe they just both get caught for this.
Dead.
BKB already popped. Are they going to go with the blink call? He gets off the Eclipse though. June not able to BKB in time. Havos will survive.
Score safe in the lift.
And then blinks out to safety. Well played.
Radiant's
Hey,
top
June could
tower
have
is
BKB'd,
under
but I guess
attack.
he didn't have vision of the Rubik, so he didn't know that he would need to.
Yeah, they have that one hill ward, but I think it's out of
Dire's
range of
bottom
the
tower
left
is
side of
under
the
Yeah,
attack.
trees.
it's nighttime. Luna sees you before you see her.
Yeah, you saw Havos BKB. Well, just splash from the Hawk to the Ancients. That's pretty funny. Uh-oh. Dendi's got to be careful here. He'll
Dire's middle
BKB.
tower
He
is
now
under
flutters. But there's rotation coming in. The Beastmasters arrive. This is going to be a kill on June, it looks like. And if they get it, it's a big one. He cheeses. But they do force it out. They force out the cheese. Can there be a counterplay? Disruption. Hurried run to Funny. Dendi, the one they really want. Dendi, will they be able to get him? He's pretty tanky now with the butterfly. He's going to Requiem, unwinds, incinerates Chizbug. Now Chuan coming into the fray as well. That Beastmaster, not a whole lot they can do to help Dendi. They may just have to sack him. He desperately wants to get in, but it seems there's no way. Nearly killing June as he pops at the same time top. Na'Vi counter pushing out, desperately trying to get these lanes going against them.
You see how, like, without Tien's the only one who stands a chance against Dendi. With the MKB, Dendi with Butterfly is just... he just couldn't be touched there. The Axe shadowed him like, okay, we got Dendi alone. Even without Beastmaster coming in for a roar, that was going to be a really tough kill for them.
A lot of these heroes just fall off. Shadow Demon, Mirana, there's no great illusion-based carry on IG. Maybe disrupting the Luna or the Shadow Fiend will be a game changer, but...
Luna.
Well,
Yeah, I would say
he
Luna.
used Disruption there, but he wasn't even microing the illusions were standing there not attacking. I'm like, what are you doing, Chizbug? Gotta use those, hit Dendi.
It's still a... They're just not taking objectives for IG. They have Aegis, they already blew their cheese, and they have not taken a single tower in like 20 plus minutes.
The tower, the tier 2 at top is just full HP again thanks to the tree.
Havost is going, looks like an Assault Caress here, perhaps, as he picks up a Hyperstone. This is a... If he goes that route... I mean, we talked about a Vlad's for the plus armor, but this one will synergize, I think, better with the double ranged carry composition. Something that makes the Shadow Fiend and Luna very scary.
Yeah, they want something to help them fight the TA, and at this point, evasion not going to work against the MKB, so for Havost himself, it's going to be the next best thing.
And both teams getting AC. Broodmother pick it up. Good synergy with the Axe TA. This tier 2 under pressure, though. I don't know if Dendi's going to be able to hold it himself. 430 clearing the wave, but you could already see in the bottom lane the Beastmaster going to work, in the top, the Havost doing the same. This is very irritating. June, though, does get eyes on Funnick. He's going to toss out some axes. Trying to chase him down, a bit too far away, so we'll settle for trying to kill off the Necrobooks. But these illusions, I mean, you've got Luna illusions all the way up top. They're just ratting beautifully. And now the AC picked up, they'll be able to do it even faster in the future. This is just getting more and more difficult for IG. It's rare to see a team up like this and feel like they're the ones who are losing control, but they are.
They don't really have as good wave clear as Na'Vi. The Luna and Shadow Fiend just pushing and controlling the map much better with the Beastmaster Hawk. Like, the Hawk was the crucial thing in their part of the draft, which enables the whole team. This was the same heroes that EG ran the last game. Treant Protector and Beastmaster giving like vision in the whole map, like from PPD. So it's very similar in the sense that map control and your cores can farm everywhere.
It feels like they're just so close. You get like the one more item on Dendi and Havost, maybe the Satanic on each, and I don't know if IG can burst them. And if you don't burst these two, you lose the fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is the last smoke again for them. Came off cooldown. It seems like they're not really find anyone.
You know, if Na'Vi go on to win this game, it's just such a turn of events for this team. Yeah, they've been winning, but it's normally
Dire's
dominating
bottom
early.
tower is under
To
attack.
take a game late into kind of that
Dire's
chess match
structures are
territory and not make
fortified.
mistakes at all for 42 minutes.
Oh no, if they actually find them
Am
here.
I going to jinx them?
no.
I better stop talking or the
They see
Na'Vi
the
fans will have my head.
It's just a full pathway down the trees there that they've cut.
It's their home away from home. They just need to set up, you know, a little plasma TV here, a snack bar, mini fridge.
Oh, they're looking for them.
Well, who's looking for whom? June gonna get caught out. Eclipse used by Havost, but then he turns to Tellerant. He says, no, I'm not touching that. Well, this will cost some funnies. And an Eclipse. Did IG even see the Eclipse getting used there? Not 100%
They
sure.
knew it turned night, so probably
Yeah, that's true.
So but even with the Eclipse down, what can IG do at this stage? They can't really go for any objectives quick enough.
The rat's already happening top.
Yeah, the Rats already pushing out all the lanes. Well, Havost is going to be able to push the middle lane down fairly fast with the illusions as well. Skadi is going to be completed by Dendi.
Okay.
He has the point booster and Orb Venom and enough gold for...
What do you think about the Scotty here? Generally, the big item after these is the Satanic, I would say.
Yeah, Scotty is fine for the stats and the slow, so you can actually kite the TA around in the fight. IG gonna take down the tier 2 in the middle lane. At least this has been like 15 minutes, 20 minutes since IG last took a tower.
Oh, Vavos even
Vavos
BKB.
is really chewing through these BKB charges.
TA with a Daedalus here, so Ferrari getting just close to maxed out now with his items.
Another Moonlight Shadow.
The Hex from Miranda, that's one way of, at least jumping on these BKB carries.
Yeah. That's where they need to end the game soon. He's got very little room to grow, and it's not like the Mirana is going to be carrying this at this rate. Even if Chuan gets 2-3 more items, by that point Na'Vi are 6-7 slotted on both a Luna and a Shadow Fiend with Inner Beast.
Not to mention, the overgrowth is just going to be a problem for the TA and the Broodmother later on. Like, I don't think they can actually take a head-on clash right now.
They're a very melee-centric lineup in terms of their damage dealers. Axe, Brood, TA. It's just tough to run in on Na'Vi. I feel like this is kind of an anti-melee draft in a lot of ways. The tree you mentioned, Roar, the boars to slow you down a bit. You're running into Requiem, damage reduction and offensive firepower.
It feels like the disruption from Chisbug are actually going to be really crucial in these upcoming
He
fights.
needs to get it on the Luna to deal as much damage as possible. If he can get it on the Luna in the middle of the fights, and the illusion will deal so much damage to his team, that will probably be one of the things that might win them a crucial team fight in the future.
DDTA. Wow, it's a dream.
Uh-oh. June coming in, looking for that initiation, but he gets lifted. Bank score is ready. So too is Avost. He gets off the Eclipse. BKB, but getting pounded into by 430. This could be trouble. Godblack dies before casting a spell. He gets one-shotted by a crit. Can't even overgrowth. Na'Vi getting run over. 2 dead. Jenny Requiem dropping the Requiem from the sidelines. Now blink in from June. Doesn't have the call. It's a triple kill for 430. Well, that's one way to lose the fight. He dies before he can even cast an overgrowth.
The DDTA with Daedalus, oh my god. I think even without a DD, that fight goes a similar way. He even had Manta Style the whole time, so you overgrowth, he just Mantas out and continues to wreak havoc, so...
I think if he got the Manta, got the overgrowth off, even if he with the Manta, Goblet probably would have saved his teammates though.
Yeah.
He cast the overgrowth. At least he will be the only one casualty, maybe with Bank
There is buyback on the Luna. The other supports respawning soon, but soon might not be good enough. He's going to have to use this, so they're losing 1, possibly 2 lanes of Rax. Top Rax is protected, they'll use moves for the additional attack speed.
Boost on Trevor on cooldown. Boost on Trevor on cooldown for Funnick.
Uh-oh, this is problematic. He's going to walk back bottom lane, but it might be too late. Where's that buyback from Avost? Still not using it. As June blinks forward, he finally blows the buyback, but IG can just walk away. Avost now trying to engage into the fight. IG retreating as a squad, and Funnick blinking. We'll go for the roar. Onto June, and he's 433 to Jen should deliver. Pounding into Denny, bringing him low, and now a great call by June. Catches out 4. This could be it for Na'Vi. They're getting shredded and absolutely slaughtered in the base. An arrow connecting on Avost. It's a dieback. And in a matter of seconds, Na'Vi, they played it perfectly for 30 plus minutes. But 2 bad fights in the space of 2. And out they go.
Witch is dancing here in the season. He gave me this look like, suck it, Mr. Parker. Like, that's what I read in your eyes.
I thought you even said you thought IG would win.
I was behind Na'Vi
Oh,
this time.
okay. You said you thought IG could.
Winter was the only IG believer, I believe, here at the studio. Everyone else has Na'Vi written down.
Everyone else took Na'Vi.